Good morning, YouTube. It's Deb again. I wanted to give you a little update on my little hoop house that's going. Oh my God, it's turning green right before my eyes. My little collards are over here, my spinach, that massive pile of mustard green I got it thin. That's cucumbers coming up over there. Look, my beans came up. Look at this. My little sweet peas are blooming. Ain't it exciting? Look at my lettuce. Oh my God, I'm going to be so happy. And my spinach. Okay, you might have noticed a couple of things in the greenhouse. One, those cylinders, those white cylinders. What that is, that's little concrete. They're 2-inch by 7-inch cylinders. My brother-in-law is a plumber. They're working at a prison, having to do plumbing, and they had to drill through a 7-inch concrete wall. Well, when they pulled the drill out, it left these 2-inch cylinders of concrete. He called me and asked me could I use them for anything because they were just going to throw them away. Yes, 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 I could use them, I said. On someone else's video, I don't remember which one, they mentioned putting rocks or stone or bricks in your greenhouse to keep the temperature of the soil up during the night when it gets cool. I don't have a big problem with it being cool down here. It is 9:30 in the morning, and right now the temperature in here is 87 degrees, and it's 62 outside. We got down to 39 last night. The coolest my temperature gauge got last night was 58. So the hoop house does work for what I don't understand how just a thin sheet of plastic can keep so much heat in, but it does. But it's getting hot in here right now. But someone had said if you put that in those little rocks or bricks or whatever, it keeps the soil warm during the night when it gets cold. Because I kind of worried, you know, the beans over there, that's a warm weather crop, and I thought, well, I don't know if the soil's going to cool down too much because everything else I have growing in here, with the exception of my little tomato plants right there and the cucumbers, is cool weather crop, so the soil temperature isn't going to affect them too terribly much in here. But the beans were just barely coming through the ground, some of them, when I put those little concrete cylinders in there, and they've gone nuts in the last 2 days. That's 2 days worth of growth on these little green beans. Some of them come up earlier than that, but like those two great big ones right there, they came up early. But all of this you see over here and all of these you see over here, those beans sprouted through the ground about 2 days ago. So, and you can see where the concrete cylinders are around the lettuce, how much more growth I got out of that as opposed to these that don't have one. So I'm going to get some more of these little concrete cylinders and put them around some more plants, because obviously they do something to give the plants a little bit more warmth during the winter to make them grow. By the way, that's not a container of Enfamil right there. That's what I keep my plant food in, but to keep it dry and everything. Yeah, I know I'm supposed to be organic and everything. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Just give me time. Give me time. My compost bin ain't composted yet. So, but it is supposedly an organic plant food. Who knows these days? But we ain't going there. But I just wanted to let you know how well it's going. And if you will notice, I'll zoom in so maybe you can see the around the milk jugs, how it slowly releases the water and waters these plants. This stuff I haven't watered yet except to fill the milk jugs. And if you'll notice, this milk jug is kind of concaved on this side. The closer it gets to being empty, that milk jug distorts itself something terrible. But if you take the lid off, the water drains out real fast. But if you leave the lid on, it just slowly drains out a little bit at a time, and it feeds these plants. Because like I said, I haven't watered this stuff except to put water in the milk jugs, which I think's great. And here again, if I could remember whose YouTube site I saw this information on, I would gladly give you credit. I watch all of y'all's stuff and just kind of glean what I can from it. Like I said, I'm very new at this. This is my first year. But the lettuce and the spinach, I am elated. I can't tell you how many people here local said, yeah, you have a greenhouse, but during November, January, February, March, you're not going to grow a great deal because you can't grow tomatoes in there. You can't grow. I had a lot of you can'ts getting started, but that's the one thing I've appreciated about the YouTube crowd. While y'all may be telling me I can't, you're very politically correct about it and just giving me what you have found to work. But like I said, I'm making a notebook in addition to logging it all on YouTube. But this is just blowed me away. And when you come out here, it's getting dark about 6 now. When you come out here up, say, 4:30, those concrete cylinders are warm. They are warm to touch. If you pick them up, they are warm. They do absorb the warmth from the sun. But when you come out here in the morning, they're not stone cold. They're still just a little bit warm, which I got a feeling that has something to do with them being in the greenhouse too. But this is just exciting, and I want to encourage anybody. I'm telling you, I spent the majority of the money that I spent was on the plastic itself, and I got a 14 by 25 piece of greenhouse plastic, and I think shipping and everything, it cost me around $60. But the rest of the wood, you see, I didn't spend a whole lot of money on this thing. Like I said, the biggest cost was the plastic, and it has brought me so much joy in the last 2 months to see what I could put in here and see what it would grow. And it is just the best feeling on earth to start. And if you'll look back my last videos, all it was just dirt. To see it go from just dirt to all of a sudden I have spinach, I have 3 different types of lettuce, I have green beans. Now they're bush beans, but I have green beans, I have sweet peas that are blooming. I'm sorry, I'm a counter. I counted 8 sweet pea blooms this morning. I have cucumbers that I just put down. I don't know how they're going to do. I'm going to trellis them up. But mustard, I love, love, love. There's that shadow again. Mustard, here. I have some more spinach here, and I have some collards here. I do have a question for all of you experienced gardeners. On the green beans, now my soil is level in here, and it has about 1.5 inches of hay on top of the soil. But do I need to hill up around these beans? Because I can take some, I'll buy some good potting soil, gardening soil, and hill up a bit around these beans. Do I need to, because I know the tomatoes, when I transplant them, I have to bury them deep. But the beans, do I need to hill up some dirt around them? Because they're getting kind of tall now. And the same thing with my collards. My collards are about 5 inches tall, and they're looking kind of stringy. I'm wondering if I need to build up the dirt around them. The lettuce I'm not worried about. It's not. But I'm just wondering about the beans and the cucumbers when they get a little taller. Do I need to put some more dirt around them? If you'll just let me know that information. That's about the only thing I really have a question about this morning. But thank you for letting me share my little experience with you. I have enjoyed every inch of the advice I get on here. Gardeners by far are just happy people, I think. I have thoroughly enjoyed it. And now that I've rambled enough, I'm going to go wash dishes or something. Y'all have a great day. Put something in the dirt. It brings you a great deal of joy.